everybody, welcome to another fantastic episode of The Beautiful Boys. I'm Andy Haynes, and I'm joined by...
Michael Shane Cannon.
And today we have the amazing guest, Douglas Key. He doesn't go by Douglas, but Doug Key, fantastic comic.
He also
a father and a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful man.
He personifies beautiful boy. He is sculpted. He's got a jawline that just won't quit.
If it was the 90s, he would be on your mom's screensaver.
100%.
Yeah.
You know who he kind of looks like, actually? He looks like, you ever see Encino Man?
Yes.
And the bad guy that goes, shush!
Yeah.
He's the popular dude.
Oh, yeah.
With the strong,
I think he looks like the guy
nos.
from Wings.
Yeah.
That
he does
actor,
also look like that guy.
I can't remember
He's
his
from
name.
also Robin Hood, or no,
Yeah.
Dracula Dead and Loving It.
Yeah.
Doug Key, hog, too.
Yeah, hog.
Unbelievable.
What a hog on that boy.
Huge. You could see it in his jeans. I didn't want to point it out because it would have made him unsettled, but like I could see there's like
He's got a piece.
and it wasn't even plumped up because it looked real bendable. Like it was like without form, so there was no.
Nice. He's got some substantial meat.
Andy, where are you gonna be?
Sorry, I gotta get my erection to go down. July 8th, I will be in Boise, Idaho at the Comedy Lounge. The 10th and 11th of July, that's my birthday weekend. If you're in the Tacoma area, I'll be at the Tacoma Comedy Club at 6th and Proctor. And then at the end of the month, I think it's July 31st and August 1st and August 2nd, I will be at the DC Improv doing a Sunday show as well. So please come on out to all of those. Got more dates in August. Go to imandyhaynes.com or better yet, punchup.live /AndyHaynes. All my dates, all the tickets. I got dates all the way until January 27.
Wow. That must be nice. MikeCannonComedy.com for all my dates. I'll be in Aruba. I'll be in St. Pete. I'll be all over the place. More dates are actually coming in right now that I have just gotten texts for, but no links just yet. MikeCannonComedy.com. Check out the YouTube. I got a bunch of stuff. Mike Cannon Comedy up there, and more stuff coming, gang.
How was the Tipsy Toucan?
It was as tipsy and as toucan as possible. It gave my dick 3 separate colors.
All right. Enjoy.
That's sick. That's one of the few things that could bring me back to drinking really heavily too.
But they don't let you drink in the stands.
No, beforehand,
because it's
right?
too crazy. You have to drink like in the
Yeah,
in the
you have to go to
belly
these
of
little
the-
rooms.
Yeah.
Is that because it gets too nuts?
Yeah, they're nuts.
Do you know what one of the better sports environments? So you ever been to? I'm sure you have. You're from New England, Fenway,
Oh yeah,
dude.
Fenway.
In like I forget, but around college, so it must have been like 08, 07, 08. I went to a Red Sox game, so fun, got hammered, and then smoking heaters in the stadium. Like, not at your seats, but there's an area where you can go with a bunch of fucking, like, blotchy skin mix screaming about the Sox.
Yeah.
And it was, I mean, back when you smoked cigarettes, that was one of the most fun things ever.
Analog cigarette, man. That's
yeah.
a special treat.
Yeah.
I smoked one when I was in, I don't know, like 2 or 3 years ago when I was in Paris. And
Appropriate place for a cigarette.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't like cigarettes anymore. Like there's so much. I'm so far removed. They're gross again. But it was perfect. I was like,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
never been a better
I have
cigarette.
asthma. And I would smoke in Paris too.
Yeah,
if I
it
had a
was
chance.
fucking brilliant. You have asthma?
Yeah, pretty bad asthma.
Wow, that's crazy. You're in such good shape.
Yeah, it's more allergy induced.
Me too.
I grew out of the exercise induced stuff. I still have my Symbicort inhaler in my pocket because if I don't have it, I just get anxious and I feel like I need it.
Yeah.
So it's like a psychological thing.
Dude, so I got the same thing. I played sports my entire life, never had a touch of it.
Yeah.
Moved in with my wife, got a cat. I can't breathe.
It's the worst.
And it had a forever impact on me because now I mean smoking weed the way I did was also part of it. But like I took the test that you take where you have to blow and then inhale and they measure your lungs and they're like, dude, you are dead.
like snorkeling, if I have to go snorkeling, even though you can breathe, that's what the snorkel is made for. I still have like a panic attack.
Oh,
going
totally.
under the water. I'm like, how can you breathe with your mouth open like this?
And also just the plugging of your nose is this
Yeah.
is the only way in and out. This is the only hole.
It's overrated.
Yeah, I just hold my breath when I always end up ditching the
Well, you're a
tube.
runner. You have like iron lungs.
No, but this
True.
is before that. I just found it claustrophobic. I'll come back up for air. I don't like this like sticking my head in the water trying to breathe shit. And water always gets in it. And then you're like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I went to the Bahamas one time and I get so seasick. It's like another bubble boy thing that I have. And we went out on like this excursion thing. I was with my girlfriend at the time and my sister and my mom, and we're on the boat, and like they get to the destination where you go snorkeling, and it just stops. And the way there was okay, but I was getting a little queasy because we were drinking the night before. You get to the and then you start doing this, you know?
Yeah.
And then I would go, whoa. So the girl's giving the instruction, like how to snorkel, how to put the mask on. Everyone's on one side of the boat. I run to the other side of the boat. I just start puking while she's giving the instructions.
Oh my God.
So I'm just
chumming the water.
I'm just chumming the water for sharks in the Bahamas, like the shark capital of the world, by the way.
Holy shit.
And then she's done giving the instruction talk. And then she's like, all right, I guess we're all going to jump in the water now. Everyone just goes away from me. And then I just jump into my own puke. And then I'm just like, I'm like, maybe if I jump into the water. Yeah, maybe I jump into the water, I won't get seasick because now I'm in the water. Right. But no, now I'm just even more, I'm like doing this and throwing up in my mask, like right in front of me, just like in the water.
Oh no, dude.
Throwing up in the water, that's the worst.
There's just pictures of me just snorkeling by myself and then everybody else on the other side. It was very funny.
Did any sharks show up?
No, I had wished they had killed me at that point in time. Yeah.
I was on a fishing trip with my father-in-law to like a really remote one of it's called South Andros Island. It's like far off, pretty undeveloped. And I saw sharks the whole time we were fishing. It was like you had to get your fish as soon as you could because the second you started reeling it in, a shark would come for it. And they were like this big of sharks. They weren't huge or anything.
Crazy.
But I was like, are there, bigger sharks? He's like, yeah, there's big sharks everywhere. I was like, do you guys like ever go swimming out here? And he goes, no. He's like, you fucking tourists are insane.
Yeah,
we would never jump in this water.
At the hotel.
Yeah. Oh my God! Not to mention he's with like your father-in-law, who probably goes to that island to hunt humans.
Yeah, that was later. That was after I fell asleep at the most. What is that movie? The most.
Most dangerous game.
Most dangerous game.
I was thinking of John Leguizamo in The Pest. That's a movie about him being such an annoying Puerto Rican that a rich guy like hires to hunt him. I think that's the whole premise.
Really?
I think either that or that's the premise I just made up in my head, which is problematic.
Great. Hey, everybody, we have a wonderful guest today. How do you say your last name?
Oh, Key. Key. Yeah, Key. That was the thing where maybe he just forgot my last name and he's like, how do you say that 3-letter word?
Yeah, I know it. I
I'm
thought you
just
were
joking.
kidding too.
I was kidding.
No, that's fine.
I thought it was also, I thought you had an E at the end of the Y.
No.
I don't know why.
Some people say Keys.
Yeah, Dougie Keys.
I should just do 2 Ys, have like that Brad Pitt, Johnny Depp, the double.
Strong.
Yeah. Just to make it a little
It
different.
looks like two ladies
Sounds
dancing.
Dutch.
Yeah, it is Dutch.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
With the 2 Ys.
Oh, okay.
That's
Well,
like-
Key is Dutch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Our
Interesting.
Dutch guest, Doug Key, is here today.
Dutch guest. Dutch oven.
Dutch oven.
Dutch
Dude,
bros.
so I got like a little taste of what you got going on.
Oh shit! What do I got going on? I got a lot of stuff going on.
A little bit. So I watched like a little bit of Sagalo, the clip.
Oh yeah.
Talking about your dad.
Yes.
And this podcast is a dad pod. We talk about
Well,
our
the
stuff.
producer, she was like, "Oh, you should go on Beautiful Boy."
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you were there.
Nicole C. Lyons,
Yes.
arf arf.
Yes. Yeah. Arf arf.
Trying to make that happen.
Yeah. So that was the first time I
that
told.
happens every episode. He does a sea lion joke and then she rolls her eyes at him.
New merch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from what I saw, because we talk about not only being dads, we talk about the impact that our fathers had upon us.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
this is how recent is this to you? Because you're just starting to talk about it, right?
Yeah, well, no, I've known forever, So basically, long story short, I found out when I was 18, my dad isn't my real biological father.
Yeah.
But I always had an idea. I always had I don't look anything like he's Dutch,
Yeah.
like his last name. So I was like, oh, I look like my mom. She's Italian, lean, bony, and I just take after Donna,
Is this a real? So that's as far as it went. Like I just take after my mom, or did you have like a genuine inkling that you didn't have a genetic connection?
I just didn't think I mean, he would say things, and I said this on the pod, he would say things like, oh, I love you like a son. I think he knew, but didn't want to ever tell me.
Right.
But he never knew for sure.
love you like a
and I was like
son.
a kid being like,
You're my dad.
That's such a funny thing to not to say it and to have to not lie. Like he's like the wife from Truman Show in the wedding pictures, crossing her fingers. It's so funny to just say I love you, I love you, son.
Can I ask? Because I read the kind of briefing on it.
yeah.
Was Because I know this is your life, so it's not funny, maybe, but
No, that's why I'm a comedian, because of that moment. Moving forward,
was your mom like deeply in love with your biological father, and she was like, "He's in a coma, we can finally do it," and then like 2 days later, she was like, "He woke up."
I think that when he was in the coma, and then she, I got pregnant with me. When he came out of the coma, she's like, "Oh, well, this is stability. He comes from a family. He's got whatever." I think whatever her reasons were, she was still with him.
Yeah.
So can we get to the? I want to get to all of this stuff.
Yeah.
Can we lay the
saga.
foundation of what this is? Because this is
Absolutely.
this is a fucking Netflix documentary. It's
Yeah.
unreal.
It will be a one-man show eventually if
Yeah.
I can, have the time to write it.
I'll
But,
direct.
All right.
I'll have moved on from performing at that point.
I love it. All right. This will be my swan song.
News to me.
Yeah. So what did you want to start?
So you grow up,
Yeah.
no inkling of this at all. Did you
so
know
they
that
divorced
you're
when I was young? So I used to spend weekends at my dad's house. He was an alcoholic. Both my parents were alcoholics, and I talk about that a lot. But
Yeah.
I used to go over to my dad's house on the weekends. Sometimes every other weekend. So we weren't like very close.
Gotcha.
Nothing bad. Just we weren't close. He drank and whatever. But I was still like, he's my dad.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yes.
He didn't do much for me, like he didn't support me in anybody. He was like, "You're my dad." I just convinced I'm like, I love you, and he loves me.
This is what dads do.
Yes, what dads do. And but yeah, he never didn't make a huge impact on my life, but yeah. And then my mom pretty much raised me. She remarried to my stepdad. And then when
Did you know that he had So what was the coma? What happened?
He got hit. He's a construction worker. He got hit in the head by a backhoe. He put his
Holy
head out of a
shit.
backhoe, and the bucket came around and smacked, crushed his skull. So he had a big cartoon size, Looney Tunes bump on his head, his whole
Fucking yellow
on his
birds.
skull. Just a perpetual bump. So he was in a coma, and then my mom, I guess, it was back in the 80s. They're all partying, whatever. Yeah. So she had this ex-boyfriend who lived in the same apartment building as them, and I guess they rekindled something, and then
how long was he in the coma?
I don't know how long exactly, but
12 hours.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's gotta
he was
be.
actually just hungover. He was drunk the whole time. It wasn't even like a coma. It was kind of like
Just
a bad
slept it off.
hangover. Yeah.
She's like, "How long is he gonna be out?"
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be back. I said I'd go to my friend's party. I can't cancel on them again.
I was mourning.
Yeah.
This is the real Sandra Bullock while you were sleeping.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is good stuff.
Yeah,
Don't know
adaptive
that movie
screenplay.
reference.
Dude. Fuck. Do you?
I've seen straight to DVD films.
Do you know that movie reference?
Wait, what was
While
it?
you were sleeping?
I've heard of the
Sandra Bullock?
movie, but I don't. Yeah.
She meets a guy who or just sees him or something, and he has an accident, goes into a coma, and then she has amnesia, and she goes to the hospital and just pretends to be his girlfriend.
Oh, that's good.
I just hear 50 First Dates. That's all I.
Yeah, I mean that's another one.
I was a weird kid where I had a single mom who was pretty involved with a glass of Chardonnay every night, and
Me too. Except it was Kahlua in a Insta lunch.
Oh,
No
okay.
shit.
Yeah. Oh, my mom was
Just
trapped,
straight
yeah.
Kahlua?
Oh, Kahlua and milk.
Yeah.
Mama's coffee.
My
milk.
mom
Yeah.
wasn't an alcoholic, but she was like a highly depressed person that just would crack the bottle. I mean, there's probably some people that argue it was alcoholism, but very hands-off childhood. And around age 9, we got this unlimited membership to the video store.
Yeah.
Video aisle. I grew up there. I always wanted to be a director so that I could thank them someday. I don't think it's going to happen. But I started renting. I went through all the kids' movies, and then I was like, let's do Das Boat and Deliverance. And So I was 10 years
On the
old.
waterfront, yeah.
Yeah, watching just movies. So all of his references are the movies children should watch, or
Right.
HBO.
No, I'm watching what my mom
Yeah.
watched while she was pretending to love my father.
Oh, okay.
Is it
sweeter than mine?
I do want to get my son. I have a toddler. I have a 2-year-old, which we'll get into later. But
Yes.
is it pretentious to get my son a TV VCR combo and then start buying VHS tapes?
No,
I feel like
that's
that's
awesome.
a fun thing to do.
That's awesome.
No.
I didn't know if that was the equivalent of people in Brooklyn buying record players just to have it in their living room. But
There's
this
also
is
an
a
argument why
functional
that's
reason.
okay too. I think any kind of
Yeah, I
lo-fi
get it.
entertainment, if you're keeping it less interactive and that's the
Yeah,
motivation behind it,
yeah.
and you
He
also
doesn't
are
have an
like,
I think
iPad
the
or
only time I
phone or
think it's
anything like that.
douchey is when your 2-year-old is wearing a Pixies shirt, and I'm kind of
Yeah.
you don't like the Pixies.
Yeah, he does have a Tupac shirt that I sent him to daycare.
Hey,
which is-
my daughter has that same one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw the picture. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
you guys
yeah.
put a picture up of her,
Yeah, yeah,
of
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
What's your? Actually, I don't
My
want to-
son's
That's okay.
preschool
I say
school picture is first ever. He's wearing a Biggie Smalls t-shirt,
Nice.
and I'm
Yeah.
in it wearing a Biggie Smalls hoodie because he wouldn't take the picture, so I had to take it with him at first, and then they sent us both copies. I literally have an official preschool school picture.
That's
Oh,
great.
that's
Yeah.
adorable. Cherish that.
Yeah. So, okay, so he's in the coma for anywhere between 12 hours and 3 months.
Yeah.
And,
yeah. So then my mom kind of rekindles this thing with this guy. And
Is this the same guy she's now with?
No.
Okay, okay.
No. She's not with anybody now. She probably won't be. And
Gotcha.
I love her, but I think she's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So then he comes out of the coma. My mom's like, "Oh, you're alive."
Well, egg on my face.
What are you doing here?
This is so
Fertilized egg in
great.
here.
So anyway, she gets back with him. Like, that was just a one night thing, apparently.
Yeah.
That one night stand. And then they get back together. She later finds out she's pregnant.
Yeah.
She doesn't know exactly if it's the guy from the one night thing.
They probably
or
had
my
some
dad.
celebratory get out of coma sex.
Exactly.
For sure.
Exactly. So she gets pregnant. My dad finds out and goes, "Well, I got to propose to you." So proposes to my mom, walks down the aisle in the wedding dress, pregnant with me, different guy.
You are like baby Hitler, but of peace. Like it's like this is such a sliding doors, weird, crazy thing of like they wouldn't have been married.
Yeah.
And then they got married and you're here.
Yes.
Not baby Hitler, but you know
Yeah, I
what
was
I mean.
like, baby Hitler.
I was going to make the gesture, but I don't want it.
He always
This
goes
is a good
back
podcast.
to
I
Hitler.
don't want it to get canceled. So then I'm born. You don't know what the baby looks. It's like could look like. It looks like an alien. I say it. I'm talking about myself.
Yes.
In this-
Yeah.
It. I'm me. I'm it. And then
And a fine it.
I'm a
I mean,
fine
goddamn,
it.
dude. Where do you find these goddamn sleeves?
Oh,
Like you always have the
Salvation
perfect
Army, baby.
You always have like the teacup sleeves, like
Yeah.
I mean, it's also your arms and just general physique. But you have the Jeremy Allen White thing, where like any T-shirt you wear, I'm like,
I appreciate
I'd bang that guy.
Thanks to my biological father. Who was
Yeah, dude. Yeah, just good genetics.
Then my mom and dad. When I say dad, I'm talking about the dad.
Yeah.
So they get pregnant again, like pretty soon. So my
wow.
sister is 15 months younger than me. So that's
Yeah.
their real
Okay.
biological.
Irish twins.
Yeah. So we're Irish twins, but Irish technically have
I
twins.
mean, that's the most Irish.
Yeah, so she kind of locked everything down because she had me, and then she had another one right after.
Mm-hmm.
So then, we were a family for about 3-4 years. They got divorced,
Mm-hmm.
and then,
Does your sister? Are you guys tight?
Oh yeah. She lives in Florida. Yeah, we're tight.
Yeah. And did she find out with you?
She found out the same night when I was 18. She was 17.
So take us through the night.
So I'm 18 years old. I have a girlfriend, my first high school girlfriend, and I'm going to meet her. And my mom is drunk, and she's crying. She's like, "Hold on, I gotta tell you something."
Before you leave the house.
Yeah, before I leave the house. And my sister's there, and she's crying because I guess my mom told my sister before me because she was like, "I want to tell him." And then she sat me down. And by the way, my biological father was like my mom's friend growing up. Like he would kind of pop it into my life, give me like a present or like, yeah. So I would just be like, your mom has friends. Like she has female friends, she has guy friends, but she only had one guy friend. And
One guy friend with your nose.
with my eyes and nose. But you don't put those pieces together, and yeah, she.
But you didn't put it together every time he like gave you a knock on the chin and started crying before
It was
leaving.
so seldom that I saw. He wears a mask, when he comes in. Gets plastic surgery just to meet
Every
me.
time he takes you aside, he goes, "I gotta tell you something." Looks you in the eye, crying. "I love you so much as your mom's friend."
Walks up to you, takes a deep sniff of your hair, and then
No,
walks
it just
away.
goes, "You're welcome."
Yeah, exactly. Wait, so
So she sets me down and she goes, "I have to tell you something." And she shows me a photo, and it was me and the guy. I'll just say his name is Steve, right? And she shows me the photo of me and Steve, like a few years prior. Maybe I was like 15.
Yeah.
And we're at like lunch or something. I was like, "Why are you showing me this picture of you and Steve?" And she's like, "Look at the photo." And I'm like, okay. I look like Steve. And she's like, "Yeah." And she's like, "That's your biological father."
Wow.
And I was like, "Oh, okay." And she was crying because she thought I was gonna like run away and fucking be
man.
pissed.
Hold on. You're the most casual I've ever seen anybody finding out their entire life is a lie.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I did have that like.
Yeah, did you
that
flip
moment.
out? Like, did
Yeah.
you like, what?
No,
what do you
I did
mean?
because in real time I was like, she basically told me the story about what happened, And she was upset because she thought I
But
was.
when you came to it, like, did you not, like, did
It
part
was a
of
mind
you,
fuck. It was a mind
Yeah.
fuck. But I'm sorry, you have all that, the beautiful mind numbers and fucking ampersands above your head. Like, oh, wait a second. Yeah,
Right.
that's right. That's why he said, I love you like a son. That's why he was, all the
my
things come flooding back.
Yeah.
And then she was mad because she thought, I was going to be pissed because she waited so long to tell me. But I was like, in real time, I was like, existentially, like, I exist because you made this mistake.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be here. So, like, you don't have to cry,
you knew that right away?
Yeah, pretty much. I was
for
kind of
you.
like, I did, like, leave and call my girlfriend. I was like, I just found out.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
He does hit you, like, later. But, and then I was like, does Dad know? Does Dad know that I'm not his? And she's like, I think he has an idea, but we've never actually told him. So yeah, my whole life I had this like wait, like, do I just talk to my dad about this?
Right.
And he was an alcoholic. He was like always in and out of the hospital.
Like on that level,
he did
alcohol.
eventually get sober, and he was like a chairman of an AA organization. He was like 15 years sober. He passed last year, but but my whole life I was like, I don't know, maybe we're just in this stalemate situation where we both know we don't want to tell each other.
Is Steve still alive?
He is, and he'll text me every once in a while, and
He's like, hey, your real dad here.
yeah.
Hey, your pal
real
Steve. Dad figure.
No,
kinda.
he's a nice guy. He's got other sons, and I bought my first home in East Providence. He came over. He brought like a truck full of mulch and like did my front garden.
I mean,
and he's like, I think he's trying to make up for some lost time.
That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
So have you guys had the conversation that you
I had a
know-
conversation with my biological father, and he was just like, "Yeah, the '80s were crazy times."
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, this is like kind of
There's no
Sam
real-
Kinison, Carl LeBeau.
Yeah.
Have you heard that story?
No.
So Sam Kinison and Carl LeBeau were like the outlaws of comedy back in the '80s, and they were just like rock and roll,
Cocaine.
party, the whole thing. They'd
Yeah.
share women, everything like that. Carl LeBeau's wife had sex with Sam and Carl and whatever, and then gave birth to Carl's daughter, who looked like Sam Kinison.
Jesus.
And it turned out after 18 years was
Yeah.
proved to be Sam's daughter.
But there's
And
more
he
to it.
still-
It was she like did it at custody court.
Yeah.
She like told him at custody court.
Yeah, it's like a really crazy, and also he was on the hook for the payment, and she like kind of insidiously twisted. I think it was like a weird, crazy thing.
Yeah.
But it's just
Yeah.
it is like this, the '80s, meaning this type of shit was like, like
Oh, it's nuts.
for,
I
like,
can't
this
even
is
imagine.
what happened.
Yeah, I mean, I was born in '86, and like prior to that, I think that's when the whole that party culture was
Right.
just insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then every decision in my life, I've just been like, oh well, I'm not supposed to be here, so I'm just gonna start comedy and just travel and
That must feel kind of nice.
yeah.
That's how I feel about my DUI.
Yeah.
Because my DUI, I like flipped a minivan, blacked out, going like 70 or 80 miles an hour, and then I just like wasn't injured at all. I didn't have a seatbelt on, nothing, and I just like flipped into a patch of trees, and I was like, I have to like remind myself that
Yeah.
even if it's like SD only gives me one spot a week, that I was supposed to be dead.
This might be the afterlife for you.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah, it's a pretty good one.
I think it's a good way to live, though.
That's just so now, like, now that you and Steve know, is there any obligatory, like, is there any pressure to be father and son? Like, is there any kind of like,
No, we got together not too long ago, and there's some people that kind of know and they can see the resemblance.
Yeah.
And then he'll be like, oh yeah, this is Doug. He's he'll say to like mutual friends like, oh, this is my kid. You know?
okay,
and
cool.
I'll be like, yeah, but it's not like we're embracing it. I'm not.
Dude, the way that you're talking about this, though, and I know it
Yeah,
is
yeah,
your
yeah.
life, so this is
it's
the only way you
fine.
can talk about it.
Yeah.
It's just so funny to be like, this is my kid. Yeah, it turns out.
yeah, this is my father, I guess. So I basically like between having an alcoholic father and then having this biological father that's just like this remote friend. I feel like I've never had that like dad figure.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Even having a mother that's just been drinking and like she's always been like an older sister that's like, oh geez, what you gonna do now?
Yeah, of course.
Like my grandmother was like my maternal figure. That was like my mom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so now that I'm a dad, I feel like I'm like doing everything opposite. Like everything, all my life lessons have like been like what not to do. Like do the opposite of what he did there, what she did there.
Right.
You
So
know?
going into it, because I'm in the same, I'm not obviously in the same boat, but I'm in a similar boat where a lot of my my parenting is informed by doing the opposite.
Absolutely.
But like, did you go into it? Because I know we'll get into this too. It was unplanned. It was right, like so it was a new step and kind of happened.
It was unplanned, but I've always envisioned my life. With kids.
So that's okay. So that's awesome. Did you go into it fearing that it could still happen, that you could be that, or did you know that that's not possible just based on your mindset?
Yeah, I think you just don't know until it happens.
Yeah.
You know, I knew that I wasn't gonna. I knew I didn't have a problem even before I was a father. I'm like, oh, I still drink time to time, but I have perspective. I know where not to go with it. You know, I know where not to have that extra drink or to drink in the
not
morning.
To hang out with your best friend's wife. A couple tequilas deep.
Yeah, don't do that.
I don't know how to make the spider web, any deeper there, but
you feel so adjusted about it. You're like so even keeled.
What's the alternative? You know, I'll be in a fucking
keeled.
a
lot of.
I like that one.
We'll be right back.
What did you say?
I said he puts the key in keeled.
Even Doug keeled.
Oh, keeled. First thing I thought you were trying to make. I thought you were trying to do a pun on healed, and I was like, ugh. No, I mean, I think what's the alternative is so many fucking people. You know what I mean? There's so many people who are just like I'm a mess, and they maybe don't lead with the fact that they had the tumult. I mean, I think I do it to some extent, where it's like, even in my head, I justify things. I'm going through a divorce, and I do some wild shit sometimes, and I'm like, well, I'm going through a divorce. What are you gonna do?
Yeah,
no, I did my homework. My therapist told me to do.
I listened to a couple episodes because I like to do my homework and prepare. I'm driving from Rhode Island. I have a long road trip, so I heard a lot of the divorce stories, the dating stuff. I listened to Plufo's episode about
the wild
vibrators.
DMs.
Yeah, the DMs.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I mean, I co-parent. My ex and I, we co-parent with our son.
Oh, you guys aren't together anymore?
We're not together. No,
okay,
because our relationship, we started very, it was very passionate, and then when we had our kid, we became parents, and then the romantic thing kind of just didn't pan out.
Kind of hard. Yeah.
Well, it's really hard when you don't have, and if it happens before you even have the chance to like fully solidify the friendship and like all that other shit, because
we did. Like, we're good for, we co-parent. She's an amazing mother, and I see that, and we live pretty close, together.
Yeah.
So we've never gone to court or mediation or anything like that. So
That's great.
We're going to try to prolong that as long as we can.
Of course, yeah.
Are you guys married technically?
We were never married.
Yeah.
Never married.
Well, I guess you have to do that bullshit with.
It's still probably smart to go to
shit.
mediation, even if you do have a good relationship, just to like have a little
structure.
A Bible to kind of follow in that regard. But no, we just get together every couple months and go over the schedule, and it switches every week. And
that's great. That's just, I mean, that's knowing that you just don't work romantically, but you should continue to do this constructive thing together. Because like, it comes to a point, I think, in every, like, there's a breaking point, no matter if you stay together or don't, when you have kids. And it's up to like the foundation of friendship or whatever to be like, the fact that my wife and I have made it through what we've made it through is because she's my boy.
Yes.
like you know what I mean?
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah, she's my dude. So like, so beyond sexual shit, it's like we still like love hanging and can get through tough shit. Even when we have to push that to the side, because oftentimes, like, there's nothing less sexy than the first couple weeks of an infant. You're not like, and I mean 6 weeks even from a health standard, but just in general, like, you're not even remotely.
We didn't have the
mindset.
history that you guys had probably going into childhood, where it's like we didn't have like, we weren't boys yet. We were like romantic, like we didn't even have any of that background stuff. We were still getting to know each other.
It seems like you do, in the sense of just mutual respect.
Oh yeah, well now that we're co-parents of this kid, that it's like, this is the common denominator we'll have for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How do you guys split up time? Is it even?
At first it was like, oh, I'm a comedian, so you take them on the weekends, I'll have the weekends free. And then that quickly she's like, I'm in my 20s, like I can't be home every weekend with a toddler. So then we're like, we switch every week. It's like 3, 4, or like 2, 2, 3. It gets,
And you guys did that just together?
Yeah, we just get together. We have we'll have like a coffee day, or like we'll go to the playground with our calendars, and we'll just like, we'll map it out for 2 months. That way we don't have to worry about it. Whatever's on the calendar, we adhere to that. And, and she's very flexible and supportive. Like, if I'm like, oh shit, I just got this gig that pays good. Like, can you take him? She's like, yeah, sure. And then I'll do the same for her. But it's a bumpy road. It's not perfect.
I'm just watching Andy just adjust his pants, sitting there just like,
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the...
No, mine's different just in the fact that my estranged wife wants full custody, or not full custody,
Placement.
She just wants more.
Because custody, I've learned, because I did speak to a lawyer just in case there was we had to do that. But custody is like decision-making processes, like school systems, vaccines.
Yeah.
Pediatricians. But placement is like where
basically she wants our daughter to live full-time at her house.
Interesting. Okay.
And so something I don't think that she thought out very well was that also means that, I don't live there, so I can go away on a weekend.
Right. Yeah. Hey.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
That was fun watching you eke through that.
But I did hear you say on one of the episodes, I listened to 2, big fan. That
we just had a guy call in who said he wasn't a fan.
His
So
opening
That's hilarious.
sentence was, "I
I'm not a
can't
fan
say
of
I'm
the
a
show."
big fan,
yeah,
but I listened to one
because
episode."
of Rochefort.
Yeah.
But that
he
actually
lives
makes
in
perfect
Mass.
sense to
Yeah.
me, because if you are like a deep Rochefort Sam Hyde fan, there's probably not a lot of crossover.
Yeah, but cool that he stuck around.
Yeah.
How about that?
I never see. I think he lives in Fall River in Mass.
He's
in
the
Rhode Island,
funniest
it's
guy
like-
alive, man.
Yeah,
That dude is
No,
so
he
funny.
bought something and built something right by you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I follow on Instagram. He built this fucking amazing house. It's crazy.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Shit. I was just gonna say something about the parenting. The skill. Oh yeah. You said when you don't have her, it's like you feel good because it's like you miss her. Like when I don't have my son, I'm like, I could just easily be depressed and go into a pit of despair and be like, I don't have my son full time. But you have to use that time and channel it to be like, all right, I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to go to the gym so I can live longer for him. I'm going to send more emails so I can get booked more so I'm more successful for him.
Yeah.
So it's like you can look at it selfishly, or you can look at it like, okay, I'm going to do all this stuff for me, but it really has a greater purpose of
Yeah,
benefiting him.
I think that I gave myself a lot of leeway at first, because I was just like, I'd gotten kicked out of my house.
Yeah.
So I was just like, all right, I guess I'm going to act like a guy that got kicked out of his house, like
Yeah.
a good guy that got kicked out of his house, not like a guy who was like coming home drunk.
Yeah.
But then
You got any movie references for that?
I have so many, but I kept them to myself.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I probably wouldn't
it's all
got
right.
it.
It's all right.
I'm trying to rack in my brain for like the character. Okay.
I'm only going to stick to Criterion.
Thank you.
Then
Thank
Andy
you.
will get it.
Thank you. If it's playing at the IFC theater,
I was going
use
to say,
it.
or
Yeah.
the Angelica.
Yeah. If it's an Angelica movie, please.
Which, by the way, my documentary played at the Angelica, and I went there for the screening, and it's a mini doc, and there's all these serious ones right before it, like the last island or last living guy on an island in New England was one, and he's like, and my parents are dead, and everyone's dead, and then I'm up, and it's like, and that's why I jerk off a cat with a hook on his cock, and people in the entire Angelica theater are just like, what the fuck? And then we got up for a Q&A after, and they're like, yeah.
Oh, okay, now we get it.
That's great.
They're like, oh, gross. And I apologized to everybody, and they were like, thank you for your apology. We accept it.
That's all right.
But yeah, no, I think that it's been like a challenge for me to, because I do, which I think is like healthy, is like when I'm not parenting, I'm like, she's with her mom, this is my time, and I do think about consciously of like, I want to have a better house so that I can have a space for my daughter and all these kind of things. But I also, I think I got to work on it. It's something I got to work on, because it's very easy if you know that your child's safe to be like, they're with them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing, is just being like, oh, where is he? Is he okay?
Yeah.
She has we bought like a family car when he was born, and I got this Volvo, and then when we separated, I was like, I want her to have the car because I want her to be safe with him driving it.
XC90?
XC40, yeah.
Okay.
So I gave her that car, and I'm like, that's my, I feel better.
That's your severance.
Yeah, severance package. Don't take me to court. Here's the car. And the car insurance. Allstate. You're in good hands. Yeah.
That's cool that you can both approach it with just kind of knowing what's in the best interest of the kid, and therefore,
right.
those kind of decisions.
Yes, and we're together and we're, like when we get together as a family, you know, to do the calendar or whatever, you can see he perks up a little bit when he's around both of us. You know, because he is 2, so this is all he's ever going to know is having, you know, mom's house and dad's house. But when we're together, it's kind of like this extra exhibition match where he's like, Mom and Dad, oh my God. Like, he tries to turn up, he shows off a little bit in front of both of us.
Like when your teacher is at your game.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck? You're at my soccer game?
So we don't want to deprive him of that like feeling. So we have to kind of put our egos aside, and as much as, you know, you might have some grievances, but
yeah. That's I definitely see my daughter, like she'll even say things where you're like, are you trying to parent trap us? She's like, Mama, Dada, we're a family. You know?
Yeah.
You two look good together.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, he does do that. But
does he do the thing? Because I kind of have to, with my daughter, if she spends like, you know, like I go on the road sometimes for like 9 days. So when I come back, she's kind of like, I don't know about you.
Yeah, he does. But I think it goes both ways. Like when I pick him up from her house, you know, I'm like, all right, we're going to Dada's house. And he's just like, no, stay at Mama's house. And I'm like, I could be like, oh man, that sucks. But it's like, he's going to do the same thing in my house when she picks him up.
Right. Yeah.
You know, he's got all his toys in my house. So it's just an adjustment
such
thing.
cooler toys.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you got to do as Dad's house. You have to just make it Discovery Zone. Like you have to make it the most fun place.
Oh yeah,
on
I have like a little ball pit situation. I try to make it like a fun.
My studio. I do that in my studio apartment.
Just make it a whole.
You have
princess.
a climbing wall.
Yeah, I do climbing wall. It just looks like a child's home.
Yeah.
I would love that. My entire playroom downstairs, like it started. I have my computer in a corner, and I had like delusions that it was going to become my office slash content studio. Like I'm going to pod from that. I could do whatever, maybe live stream, and there's not an inch of it that isn't covered in toys. And I couldn't. It's like the best. Going into that room and literally like just dumping the kids onto the floor and having them jump all over the place. It's like there's nothing better than having a room just dedicated to that shit.
Yeah. No, that's so that's what I'm trying to do is just kind of create an environment. It's also good to be adaptable as a kid too. Like, you know, he goes to between my house, her house, and her parents' house. So my son's grandparents' house. He's got like 3 homes.
Does he speak Portuguese yet?
No, but she does say like Portuguese words around like quackage. His underwear.
All right.
She'll be like, go put your quackage on. Go take your quackage.
Oh, man, I wish my kid had some culture like that.
Yeah. I mean, he is white. He's a blonde, white kid, but he's going to have some
He's going to get into college.
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah.
In Lisbon.
Abroad.
What was I going to say?
I'm going to pay for it.
Do you ever bring him on the road?
I did early on. Yeah, I brought him to Florida to like when he was like 2 months old to some gig that, you know, it was just kind of like a fun thing. Like, oh, I have a kid. I'm going to bring him on the road with me.
Yeah.
That was the last time that happened.
It's an awakening.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Especially that.
Also,
can I give you credit?
Sure.
So speaking of bringing your child on the road, my son still to this day, his favorite place on earth is Newport, Rhode Island.
Oh,
because of the festival.
Yeah.
And because bringing him, and we went on the boat. And he like talks about it all the time. He loved the arcade in the town.
Yeah.
Loved the boat. Loves Doug. Loved your girl. The whole thing. It was like he talks so highly of that trip. That's
actually funny because that day is when Ashley was like, I want a boy.
Really?
Yeah. She's like, I actually miss him so much.
They got along really great. Crew and Ashley. Yeah.
No, she's a great boy mom. You know,
I feel
this is parenting.
Okay.
Hit me.
I've heard that, and Nicole, you might have to look this up a little bit, but the term boy mom is now used as a pejorative because now there's like women that are called like, I'm a boy mom, and they're doing it to like fully manipulate their boys almost in a like anti-male but subconscious sentiment. So they're trying to like undermine that.
But girl dad is such a positive term.
Well, it is, yeah. But boy mom, there's a new thing on the internet where it talks about these women, and actually they're like taking their subconscious hatred of men out on their sons.
Are you sure this isn't like a Jordan Peterson blog post?
It probably is, but it's on the internet.
Okay, so it's real.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's a trend that I saw pop up, and I was like, oh, wow. Of course, anything that's positive about anything can be filtered and used as a negative.
Yeah.
But also, there's no doubt that exists, that there's like, I'm not saying it's a widespread problem. I'm saying that probably exists.
Yeah.
That's sad if women are really doing that.
Yeah. Nicole, have you found it?
Well, what do you mean by taking out their hatred of men on like do you have an example?
So the example that I saw, it was a video by some TikTok. It was about a TikTok influencer, and she calls her son toxic. Like, so she's constantly on camera, like making him, I guess, either apologize for being a toxic male or whatever. Like,
I see.
Yeah, you know, I half understand what I read. Therefore, when I'm pressed, it falls apart.
No, I mean, we don't want him to be a toxic child, but we do teach him manners and you know,
of course. Yeah,
so he's not a piece of shit. Like,
no, I'm just saying this
like
is
his old man.
No, I know. It's like anything can be splitting hairs.
Right.
I'm talking about purely in the abusive sense, not in even a gray area.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I read. You know, nobody cares.
No.
Where did you get that news story from?
TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I was just seeing if you guys had the same algo.
No. I don't have
Now
that. I don't have the
though.
MRA.
Because my phone just
algo
heard you say
have.
that. So
They have me on the doorstep of radicalization.
Yeah, they do.
They're just giving me nuggets every couple days. They're like, you're soon to be just quoting Breitbart and not even realizing it.
Yeah, I constantly think about how much money we're leaving on the table by not just going like fully. I mean, me like divorced dad custody battle kind of thing. Like, oh man, I could make so much money on a GoFundMe.
could you?
If I like leaned into it and I had like fucking
like you played the victim.
Yeah. If I had like Dave Smith retweet me or something like that, I'd be able to buy like a fucking an Audi tomorrow.
Well, and that's Alec Baldwin was too early to that game too, because when he got divorced from Kim Basinger, he went on a crazed like men's right. Literally, he was a men's rights activist because he was talking about fathers' rights in divorce proceedings, which I think he actually had like decent points at least initially.
You would.
Well, I think his whole thing was he wanted to see his kid.
Yeah.
Like, and he was, you know, I've never backed Alec Baldwin in almost anything, but it is funny. Like, if that happened now, he'd be like, they would forgive him for the shooting.
Yeah,
it would be totally fine.
I think the stigma of the divorce though is like the headliner of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you've said divorce. It's like, but like we were married, so we're just separate. We don't even like look at it like we're not together anymore.
Yeah.
You know, but I think when you do add the legal aspect of it, that makes it more complicated. But I've been trying to work on a bit that's very unpopular and it's not hitting. But I do think, here's my Subway take, that and I think I might have done this on Brendan's podcast, but
Don't even mention that show.
sorry. But I think you should have a kid first before you get married
That's a good idea.
to determine if you could spend the rest of your life with somebody. I
That's
think that's
great.
more important.
Yeah.
Because you can co-parent, you could like civilly just raise a child together side by side, parallel, and not have to ever be married to somebody.
That's a great idea.
Obviously, there's benefits.
I'd like to turn back the clock.
You're like, in hindsight, that is a great idea.
Yeah.
Just because there's no stigma. Like my son's not a product of divorce; he's just a product of Margarita Monday or whatever.
Yeah.
Which you kind
Drop
of
a
are,
batch
too.
first.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, sure, exactly.
I think that's a great
So maybe
idea.
I'm a little biased in that sense, but
Yeah. So I also, you are a comic, but you also have like a whole business.
yeah. Well, I do a lot of stuff. I'm an OT. I'm an occupational therapist, so I still work at
you do?
nursing homes.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Yeah, I've never been one to just quit
Literally, it was
my.
like, you're an offensive tackle.
So I was a physical therapy assistant for like 12 years, and then I went back to grad school to be an OT, which is similar to PT. But I've just never been somebody to quit my day and just go put all my eggs in comedy. Like that's why I've never done a podcast. I've never submitted a writing packet. I just don't want comedy to be like my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
I did start the festival in Newport, which is like a big part of my life and income.
It's a big part of Newport, too.
Yeah.
That's like
it's
a major part of them.
The festival culture in Newport. It's like the Folk Fest, the Jazz Fest,
Mm-hmm.
the Oyster Fest, and then I'm the first comedy festival in Rhode Island. So, or Rogue Island. I'm not, but yeah. So I do a lot of stuff.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Can you help me fix my psoas?
Your psoas, yeah, we could do that. I can get in there.
We'll
Do you
get
get
in
the
there.
tool that you just lay on and fucking dig in there?
I got it.
Yeah.
It's been a problem for
Wait,
many
what's
years.
that?
The psoas is like the hip flexor. So it's
Me
like a very
too.
tickly. If you dig in there, it's kind of ticklish, but it hurts.
Yeah.
What?
What is this? So I think I
They
think I
get
either
me in here. When I go to my PT, they like start going in there.
Yeah, you have your iliopsoas, so it's two
Yeah.
different, the ilium and the psoas. Yeah. So it's deep. Yeah. Yeah.
I have hip stiffness and like a ball right in my butt cheek.
Ooh, yeah.
And it and I think it's sciatic, but
Do you
it
have shooting
goes-
pain?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
but,
sciatic. Yeah. That's the piriformis muscle in the stretch. Yeah.
Well, I've been working and stretching it out for now like 3 years. And
I'm
it's still
billing
not
both your
better.
insurance companies after this episode, by the way.
You think I have insurance? No,
I do.
There you go. That's the stretch.
I do that
the
whole
figure
thing.
four.
It's
Yeah.
just like I think I just let it linger for 39 years, and then I just started stretching for the last 2.
It's very important.
So yeah,
I try to take care of myself. I do everything you could do to stay in shape and be healthy, just so inconsistently.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Look
tough.
at your, you
Thanks,
got good
Steve.
vascularity.
Thanks,
Thanks, Steve-O.
No, but then I'm like, I could be better if I worked out, 4 days
Do
a
you
week.
have good mobility?
I'm pretty. I got to stretch more too.
Yeah.
I'm 39, so I'm getting to the point
My
where I'm
mobility's horrible.
Yeah.
Really?
Horrible.
But you run all the time.
I'm hurt.
But
all
that's
the
why he's
time.
probably more bound up.
Yeah.
You could have stability, but not enough flexibility. So which is tougher because you have to gain new flexibility, and then in the new motion that you gain with stretching, you're the weakest. So if you just stretch and no strength, like people who just do, stretch all day long,
Right,
They're
right.
like Gumby. They're not. There's
Yeah,
no
yeah,
stability,
yeah.
and then they're more prone to injury. So you need to that's why yoga is great because you're simultaneously like stretching and strengthening at the same time.
I didn't even realize that. Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is my friend has Gumby ankles and has since we were kids.
Yeah. Gangrene?
Where they just literally just collapse sometimes.
Oh shit.
Wow.
But he always he pops back up uninjured. But they fold in like it should be a compound
He's just
fracture.
hypermobile kind of thing?
Yeah, I get just in that area though.
He's just doing this all day.
I wasn't there for this, but he went to at this one school. My friend stripped him at his own party. We got invited to visit. I couldn't make it. My friend stripped him naked on his fire escape and then threw him into his party, and his ankle gave out, and he twisted and knocked over the entire beer pong table completely nude,
Butt naked?
butt naked,
Great.
and then went into his room, got dressed, walked up to my friends. My one friend who wasn't involved goes, "Jimbo, what happened?" And he just punched him right in the face.
That's how legends are born.
Man, I love being a boy.
Yeah. Oh.
That's so great.
So great.
So you still get to go to the gym?
Yeah, I have a Planet Fitness right across the street from my house, which is
Good
great.
judgment.
But I did when I lived in New York for like 8 years, and I just did prison workouts in my apartment because the gyms here are overcrowded, expensive. So I just learned how to. Also, I was developing exercise programs for my patients. So I'm like, why don't I just do this for myself?
Yeah, you
in
know
my-
what you're doing.
in my studio apartment in the Bronx. Damn. So just go up on the roof with a backpack full of like books and weights and just do squats and pull-ups on fucking.
So true
pipes
prison
and-
shit. Yeah,
Yeah, like actual prison.
Unscrewing a broom handle and tying.
Did
No,
you
so
really
legit.
live in the Bronx?
I lived in Manhattan for 5 years, the Bronx for 2 years, Brooklyn for a year and a half. Yeah, and then I moved back.
What was
home
the
one
Bronx
year.
like?
It was great. I could leave my car in one spot for 2 weeks straight. There's no alternate side bullshit. I was like 45 minutes away from doing spots.
Sure.
But it was fun.
Honestly, that's what Brooklyn's like too, though.
Yeah.
From Crown Heights, it would take me 40 to get to the cellar, and that was good.
I
time.
was in Ditmas Park too in Brooklyn, so that was like another.
Ditmas Park is maybe my favorite neighborhood
It's
in
beautiful.
all of New York.
Yeah.
Those houses,
Yeah.
it looks
The
like you're
houses
in
are
Venice.
great. Yeah.
It's fucking unreal.
I was on the cusp of like Little Pakistan and Ditmas Park, so it was like in an apartment building, but I could just go for a walk in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
But
It's
I
gorgeous.
loved it. I got to experience, the city for a good chunk of my life, which I'm grateful for. And we got pregnant with him here in Brooklyn. Then we moved back home.
Yeah.
But,
I remember that. That's
yeah,
right.
Yeah. But
You
it's
ever-
always here. I come back to do this. It's like 3 hours away, so it's fine. Just
You've kind of built
I'm getting
a scene
paid for
there
this, right?
too,
Is it, do I get Venmo after this?
But you've built a scene in Providence.
Yeah,
kinda,
yeah.
right?
I started in Newport. I do help produce some shows in Providence, but like in Newport is where I started the festival back in 2015. Mike did the first one.
Yeah.
And you've done it a few times.
I've done it a bunch
yeah.
of times. The first one ever was with, I think, Corinne.
Yes.
Right?
We
And
had we had Normand and Sam Morrill, you. We had like a huge, it
That was great. Dude,
It was
and I remember,
great.
I think I spent my entire pay on the lobster, and it was totally fucking worth it. I got a 2.5 pound lobster from
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
wherever you sent us, and that was like
Oh, Lobster Bar.
Yeah, I was
right
like
in the water.
crying. I was so happy. I loved it.
No, it's
Wow.
a great, and that's like why comics reach out to me and they're like, I want to do it because it's a beautiful vacation. Like Natasha
Yeah.
Leggero, her Comedy Central show is like based on Old Money Newport.
Oh, that's all.
So
yeah.
she reached out to me on like Twitter and was like, hey, I'd love to come to your festival.
perfect.
So she came and it's just like a fun little getaway on a holiday weekend. So
What is that? Another period? That one?
another period,
Yeah.
that's based on Newport.
I was on an episode of that then got cut.
Oh,
Really?
shit.
Yeah.
It was a funny show. I liked it.
Why aren't you in a Keira Knightley movie?
I don't know. My hairline, bro.
Your face is that.
As her twin brother or something?
Yeah. Wow, you could
You're
be
pretty.
Yeah.
thank
Bend
you.
it like Beckham.
Yeah.
You could have your hair in a little man bun and be one of the gals.
I'm gonna go when I go to Turkey and get it fixed. I'm gonna just ask for somebody else's hair.
You're gonna have that's
Yeah.
gonna be lush. That's gonna be good. When
Yeah.
are you doing it?
I think it's September, maybe.
No shit.
Yeah.
I'm
You
supposed
got
to
it.
go to Syria too.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah, this organization that's I should actually.
You have a kid.
Syria.
It's this group that they build field hospitals and like they do like health work for
Yeah.
kids in Syria. Syria's not in war right now; they're like post-war, and so like setting up hospitals. And there's this campaign to get kids hearing aids, and they want me to after.
So they can hear the explosions.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. No, that's actually why they're deaf. Is from the explosion.
Yeah.
Whoa.
God
That's
damn. What do
nuts.
they want you to do? They want you to pop them in?
Yeah, they want me to go
Your
and
fingers are long?
show it and then put it on my channels.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, all right.
Okay.
That's good.
it's to raise money. Yeah, I'm not going because I want to go to Syria.
Oh, I thought you were doing like humanitarian work,
Yeah.
yeah, that is.
but without monetization. I didn't know you were doing it for content.
Oh, I mean, it's for their content, not mine.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I guess it'll make me look pretty good
Yeah, that will.
in custody court. I'm a fucking hero. What are you talking about? Yeah, I was gone, but look what I was doing.
Getting other kids hearing aids.
That's great.
We have a voicemail. Are you
Yeah, hit
down
me
to
with-
give somebody some advice?
Sure. Yeah. Hopefully it's physical therapy advice.
Hi, beautiful boys. Andy, you know me. You presumably stopped talking to me because you got a girlfriend like 45 seconds after your separation. But regardless, I still love the pod. And I do have a parenting question for you guys. I'm curious your response. So, okay, I have like a 17-month-old son. Since the beginning of my parenting journey, I have popped my headphones in, breastfeeding. It's a lot of sitting, many hours, kind of doing mundane things, holding the baby, listening to audiobooks, right? Like, listening to music, whatever the fuck. And I've continued this through raising him, not all the time, of course. I mean, 85% of the time, I'm with my kid. I'm absolutely like engaging with him, talking with him. He's chatting up everything now. He's like talking a bunch. But anyway, I just like, is this bad? Like, is it fundamentally, am I taking something away from him? If like I'm cleaning the house, pop my headphones in, listening to something, he's playing independently with whatever. I don't know. It's like, how much do you guys engage with your kid when you're with them, especially if you're doing chores? I know this is just like a trad ass question, but it's like, we didn't have this 20 years ago, 15 years ago, where you're kind of able to be constantly multitasking and like engaging with media while parenting. Is it bad? Am I fucking him up? Like, I'm not sure. My baby daddy doesn't do that because he reads analog books, physical ones, because he's smarter than me and a better person. It's just, like, I'm curious how much you guys actually, like, one-to-one engage with your kid 100% of the time when you're with them. It might be a little different for Mike because he has older kids, but okay, bye.
We have to address the first thing she said first.
Yeah,
mean,
I was like listening to the voice, and I was like, I don't know.
she tried to hit on you, and then you had a girlfriend in 45
Yeah, she
seconds.
negged you. She negged you hard, bro.
I think I might have. Sometimes
Whatever. You dodged a bullet. She doesn't even pay attention to her kid.
I think sometimes when somebody hits on me, I will say that I have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Just to be like, oh, sorry, like can't engage kind of thing. But
Right.
I do have a girlfriend, so maybe I did do that.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Well, you've talked about it on the show. But all right, well, beyond that, how old is her kid?
17 months.
17 months.
I think it's okay. I think
I'm trying to find the problem in it. Unless you're like, if he's like, Mama, I learned. Like, if he's like learning something, and you're like, hold on, we're in chapter 7. I can't like.
My only issue is the headphones. You don't need headphones.
Yeah.
Just put it on like a Bluetooth.
Also, a little pretentious to be like, I listen to audiobooks. You can just be like, I'm listening to music. Like it's the same thing.
It's the same thing. I think that was my only thing.
Audiobooks, it's Fart Carnival.
It's smut. Smut books.
Legion of Skanks.
Damn right.
I'm listening to an audiobook right now.
I don't. My son, he can entertain himself. With action figures, and he has his cardboard books that he'll thumb through and stuff. But like the only time I ever do anything like when I'm cleaning, or I'll put the TV on just so we can watch an episode of Spider-Man while I'm cooking with hot oil in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So he's not being burned. But
Spidey and his amazing friends. Damn.
Yeah.
Fallout Boy.
You guys get boys.
Yeah, but they wrote that song just to be cool to their kids.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
How sick is that?
Not even just a song. It's a whole album.
Well, yeah.
There's like 10 different Spider-Man songs that Fall Out Boy.
Is Fall Out Boy the one that's? Who's the one that's married? Who's
Pete
the
Wentz. Yeah, that was the guy that was married to Ashley Simpson.
Oh, okay. That's Fall Out Boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good song, but I think because my son will, like, I don't know about his 17 months, but like even my youngest, who's 20 months, I guess 20 months now, he he can play independently, but I still want to like be able to kind of know if he's in trouble. Mm-hmm. Like, he won't necessarily be like Dada! Or whatever.
Yeah.
If sometimes he'll just like be struggling and I'll have to hear it.
Yeah.
So just the headphones thing, especially nowadays.
I guess she must be a single mom if she's hitting on you, right?
Yeah.
So if you're with your kid, I mean, you do your chores when you don't have the kid. I guess I don't know.
Never,
I mean,
though.
like,
Yeah,
I know
it sounds
that's
like she probably
that's
has
tough.
majority of custody.
Okay, well if you have but also I mean, I like to if I'm doing laundry. Sometimes my son will follow me downstairs to do the laundry, and it's like. I want to be like, all right, this one goes in this pile, try to get them a little more engaged.
Well, that's the thing is like giving them,
Depends
and
on
this
the
is
chore.
new to me because I was like not included, barked at more, like bark or ordered to, and like not included. So like I'll bring my kids into the chore and like try to make it fun or like be goofy about it and like just have them help and say I need their help. If they're playing also independently, I just want to make it clear that's good. That's good that they're playing independently, and it's also good that you have your own independent interests and you're listening to stuff and you're doing what you got to do. It's cool. You both have stuff to do.
Yeah.
My literal only issue is the headphones and not being able to hear.
Yeah, just put it on low. I really don't see a problem with it. Just keep it low. Maybe have one headphone in so you can still hear your kid if he's screaming.
Yeah.
And then you can
I
still
love
listen.
the idea of having like some Bose just environment canceling.
Yeah.
The kid's dangling from a chandelier. You have no fucking clue.
I had a really bad one happen a couple weeks ago. I have a job, like a consulting job.
Okay.
For like 6 weeks doing writing for the World Cup. And it was the first day of work, and Rose was on the road, and then the babysitter wasn't available.
Yeah.
And so I had to figure out, how do I work an entire day while also having a toddler? Mm-hmm. And it was like, the first meeting was at 9 a.m. and I put on some TV and I gave her breakfast, and she was like over here. And then we found somebody to come for like a couple hours so then I could work. And then I remembered that I go to Lifetime. Lifetime has, you can drop your kid off while you work out for 2.5 hours.
Nice.
So I hung out with her for lunch. We went down to Lifetime. And then I had this meeting at this certain time, and I went to like drop her off. And she also had swim lessons there. It wasn't like I just dragged her down there. But then they were like, we're actually closed for another half an hour. My meeting was like starting in like 2 minutes. And I was like, all right, I got to do it. And so I gave her my phone in a booth, and I'm on my meeting, and she's here snacking, and like occasionally in the meeting, just like a little hand would come up and just like grab my face, and I was like, eh. But I did feel like Will Smith in, The Pursuit of Happiness, like trying no matter what to make it work.
Oh, you got to do, listen, you got to do what you got to do sometimes.
Absolutely.
There's like, I forget who popularized it, but some like parental whatever was just like screen time doesn't exist on flights. Like you do what you got to do to get through certain situations. Similarly, like it's almost impossible for them, let alone for younger siblings. But like, cruising baseball, and they have games at 6, and they go to 7:30, and these kids after a full day of school at 6 years old are like fucking animals. They have they've been white knuckling behaving all day, and then they get into this physical activity, and they're both exhausted and wired. Yeah. So it's like watching a squirrely cokehead try to play an organized sport. It's nuts. And then you have the baby, which we're bringing sometimes because we want to include him, and he's like fucking out of his mind, screaming. You run through all the activities he could do, and then you're like, all right, last 10 minutes, Miss Rachel. Like, this is what you gotta fucking do just to make it through the final 10 minutes. And it's like, you just like, one, don't beat yourself up, even though you felt free to beat up old Andy about just getting a girlfriend pretty quickly. Although that did sound like sour grapes.
I don't remember the lady. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys sound like a fit.
Yeah.
You love women that are gruff and angry at you.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. I broke the pattern recently. My girlfriend right now is like so sweet, and it's like I don't know what to do with it. I'm like, but tell me I suck.
Enjoy
somehow.
it.
Come on.
Yeah.
Tell me what's wrong with me.
It's a good thing, like when you're dating as a single parent, to just you have that time. You could be like, all right, listen, when I have him, I'm not. You don't have to you don't have to feel bad about not responding to texts.
I do cancel a lot of plans, not with my girlfriend, but just in general. Nobody ever is like, prove that you have baby duties tonight. You're just like, I got to babysit tonight.
It just forces the things to move a little slower. That way you can like get in your right mind. You don't have that like overly passionate. Where you're together, 24/7 for 2 weeks. And you're like, we're gonna get married and go to Vegas. Like, gives you time to think.
That's how couples like blow out an Achilles. It's like too much too fast.
Yep.
You just like the slow drip. You guys are doing it right.
Yeah, slow drip.
Too close to the sun.
Like that.
Yeah.
We do a Patreon. Are you?
I'm free.
Are you down to stick around?
I have one
do you want to
spot
plug
tonight,
anything?
That's it. Just follow me on Instagram, Doug Key Comedy. Yeah, I post shit in my stories, my link tree.
And your special.
And my special on Mark Norman's YouTube channel. It's called Mother of the Year. Right. It came out like 3 years ago, but that's all I got. That's all I got.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
it's
thanks.
Great.
I think it was the first one to premiere on his YouTube, which was
nice.
Which is
and you
cool.
filmed it at the Connection, right?
At Comedy Connection, yes.
That room rules.
In East Providence, yeah. It's great.
I've never
great
been in
room.
that room.
It's cool.
It's fantastic. The dude that runs
they just renovated it, so it's a beautiful club.
I've actually also oddly never been to Newport.
Yeah, because
when I did Rogue, I did the winery, right?
You did a brewery, in Portsmouth, which is on the island.
Yeah.
Aquidneck Island is Portsmouth, Middletown, Newport. Yeah, so you didn't actually go to Newport.
But I've never actually seen downtown Newport.
Yeah, we'll get you back.
Okay.
Yeah,
thanks,
it'll be fun.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Patreon,
baby.
It's Patreon time.